Got it kind of dark in here, but I didn't want to put this light on behind me. It's so dark. I mean, so glaring. Hello, Susan, Gladys, George Goss. Hello, Susan, Gladys, George Goss. Hello, Susan. Forgot to turn my sound off. How are y'all doing? I think I found out part of the problem why I've been coughing so much. I took some new stuff, and after a few days, I think it built up so much in my system that I was having an allergic reaction to it. And I stopped taking it yesterday, so I'm going to wait a few more days and see if it clears up, because my throat and chest feels better already, but it's only been one day. So we'll give it some more time and see what happens. Probably letting little buddy in or out. I'm here, Gladys. I know, I forgot to turn the sound down on my laptop where I view the chat. I always do that. I forget to turn it down. But that's where the echo was coming from. It was just some other stuff I was trying to build up my immunity. But I was having an allergic reaction to it by coughing. Because I looked it up, and it said online that some people have a cough with it if they take it. So I quit taking it, and we'll see what happens. I don't know why they plugged this thing in the front of this unit. It's always got that cord sticking up. Usually, you know, they plug in stuff in the back of it, not in the front. But, oh well. Oh wow, Susan, heavy snow where you're at? I know we got a cool front coming down this way, and it's going to bring ice and snow with it, but it's not going to come down as far south as I am. It's just barely going to hit the top of Texas. Let me see if I can get this on the setting to change colors, if I can find the button back here. There it goes. It's changing now. And there's Kathy 2010. Hi. Hello, Kathy. I've been uploading the video all evening that I did today, trying to get it posted, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get it posted till in the morning. And I'm still uploading it right now, so it'll probably upload most of the night. There's Snow White. Hello. I don't think I've seen you in chat before. How are you, and what part of the country are you from? Thank you. This was a sweater I've had for years. In cold weather, I break out all my sweaters that I have packed away. Because I don't like to wear a coat. I can't do anything wearing a coat. So when I'm in the yard doing stuff, I just put on a sweater. The woods. One here listening, working against as usual. I don't know. I'm in north central Texas right now. It's where I've lived for the past 40 some years. Oh, she's been here once before. Snow White lives in the woods with the dwarfs. You're from New Jersey, Snow White. Susan's in Kansas. I know Gladys is in Connecticut. April's in Hawaii. Well, hi, Joanne. Joanne's from North Carolina. George is from Kentucky. Got heavy traffic. Well, tell everybody where you're from, Connie. Everybody's telling what state they're from. Washington State. Kathy's in Charleston, South Carolina. 75 degrees in Hawaii. Well, it was in the 50s here today, but for a very short time. You know, about 3 or 4 o'clock, it hit 50 some, maybe 51, and then it immediately started cooling off after that. It's about 45 right now, and we're supposed to get rain anytime now. It's supposed to start raining tonight. But I did get, I think, all of the rest of my Christmas in from the yard. And I decided to leave the lights on the gazebo thing out there, the shade cloth, because it looks like a gazebo when it's lit up. I decided to leave the lights there and fix it so I can turn just those lights on if I want them on. So if I want to be out in the garden some night, I don't have to carry a flashlight. I can just turn those lights on and work around, you know. Or I may even move a patio table and chairs and stuff out there. I don't know yet. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, April can go outside when it snows here. Surprise, I had to. Oh, Gladys, you didn't. I had twins. You're something else, girl. Are you feeling any better? Try to get this up a little bit further so I can see the chat better without having to lean so close. No, you won't freeze if you bundle up. Connie, it's 46 degrees where Connie is. It shows 50 degrees here right now, but when I clicked on the thing to see what the temperature was, it said 45. So, I don't know. I may have to bring in my aloe vera tonight. Let's see what they say. Because aloe vera does not like the temperatures when it goes below 40. And I try to bring it in the house if it's going to go below 40. It says it's 50 degrees. But rain should start about 11 o'clock. In about 3 or 4 hours, we should be getting rain. And see, the low tonight is only 44 degrees. 37 tomorrow night, and it'll dip down to 33. So Saturday night, I may think about bringing the aloe vera back in. And it's going to get down to 30 and 26 a couple of nights next week. So that'll probably take care of whatever plants I've got still alive out there. I don't know what's going on with my computer. My live stream just froze on my computer. They had our internet off till about 11:30 this morning. But I've had trouble with my internet ever since. And it was supposed to be back up and fine. So I don't know. Yeah, depending on how bad the snow gets, you might not want to drive, but you can still get out and walk in the snow and build you a snowman. I do that here, if we get enough snow, the one time a year we usually get snow, I'll go out and build a snowman. But usually we don't get snow. That's why it was so surprising that we had a week-long snowstorm here a couple of years ago. Because we're lucky if we just get a few flurries falling. You can barely see snow falling, and that's it here. 30 degrees now here where George is. Get snow flurries Saturday morning. Yeah, that wooden Indian must be smoking a cigar after having twins. Kathy said she wished it would snow there. Ooh, 7 degrees tonight, Susan? That is cold. I don't think I've been around at 7 degrees. Now, it got down to like 17, something like that, during that week-long snowstorm we had. But I don't think it got down to any 7 degrees Friday night. Joanne says it's 21 degrees in her part of North Carolina. I know, I'm from North Carolina, and it gets pretty cold there. And I've lived in New York for a while, so it does get pretty cold there as well. Next Friday. Yep, there's Sharon. Hello, Sharon. How's the weather in your part of the state or the country at this time? I'll tell you, if the rest of this year is anything like the beginning of this one, I got to do something. Because I just haven't been getting up and getting on the ball to get my videos up to get them posted in the morning. I've been messing with my video all day today trying to get it uploaded now and trying to get it so I can post it to YouTube. But like I said, it's probably going to be tomorrow before I get it posted. Yeah, I see you made it, Sharon. Glad you could make it. telling last night about how a polar vortex is supposed to dip down this month. Yeah. And I caught on the news too today that we've had another school shooting in Iowa. Perry, I think it was Perry School District in Iowa, where the 17-year-old went in and shot 5 or 6 people. One student has died. I think they were all students that he shot except one, and one was a faculty member. But they're all in they're recovering. But one middle school student did die. Yeah, I was watching a couple of videos that had just been posted by the police on it, telling what happened and who did it. I forgot what they said his name was, but he was 17 years old. But I don't know why he would go in a middle school and do such a thing. I mean, if he was 17 years old, he would have been in high school. You would think he'd go to the school and do that he was attending or something. I don't know. He must have had a grudge against somebody there. Supposed to get snow Saturday the 13th and Sunday the 14th. Boy, you sound like you're going to have a cold weekend next weekend. Paul's in the garden. Hello, good evening. Welcome. I show I've got 5 likes, 5 thumbs up. Y'all give me a thumbs up. It's got up to 7 now. Susan said I did. Shorts Growing Channel. Hello, welcome. I just got that thumbs up. Okay. Good day to you too, Shorts Growing Channel. Where are you located, Shorts Growing Channel? We were all telling what part of the country we're from and a little bit about what the weather's like. So far, I think me and April live in the warmest climate so far. Of course, April lives in Hawaii, so you know it's going to be warmer there than anywhere else. My ear itches. I'm up to 13 thumbs up now. 21 watching. And there's Shelly Edwards. Hello. Welcome. Glad you could make it tonight. $14 now. And Sharon Tate. I miss Sharon. She just popped in on me. Sharon, Shelley, Kathy, Paul's in the Garden, Shorts Growing Channel, Connie, Gladys, Susan. Yeah, I was hoping I could get out in the yard tomorrow and start doing some stuff, but it's supposed to start raining tomorrow, and tonight, and it may rain through tomorrow. I don't know, so I guess I'll have to stick with doing something inside. Gladys says my twins. Y'all, Gladys had twins. Or that's what she told us. Yeah, I said all my sweaters are so old. They're quite a few years old, but I take care of them. I hand wash them. I don't usually wash them in the washing machine because that's the worst you can do with a sweater. And kind of hang them up gently to dry. They've never been put in the dryer. Connie says the news just said snow and sleet Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. Ooh, you got a cold week to look forward to. Well, it's already cold there. Really, that Indian, he was on the ball, huh? Connie says it's actually warm right now for winter. Here it's 46. Yeah, 46 is warm in some places. But I think the high actually hit 51 here today. But then it cooled back off. It's like 45 right now. But it's only supposed to get down to, I think, about 40 tonight. Kathy says it's 43 now, but it's going to freeze tonight. Yeah. Maybe I spoke too soon about taking that stuff that was causing me to cough. But like I said, I just quit taking it yesterday, so got to give it time to get out of my system and see what happens. But I know the weather's been extremely bad for anybody here in this area that has allergies. We've had people wearing the masks. When they're not afraid of COVID, they're wearing the mask to keep from breathing the pollen and stuff that's in the air because of their allergies. Thank you, Shelley. I like it too. That's the reason I hold on to my sweaters. I've had it for so many years. It's unreal. I've probably had this sweater 20 years or more. Night and day. Gladys named her twins Day and Night. Are they boys, girls, or boy and girl? And if so, which one is day and which one is night? Half and half. Yeah, she's a mess, all right, Shelley. Half and half. So you know one's a boy, one's a girl. So which one is day and which one is night? I guess she's thinking about it. She hasn't put up which one is boy and which one is girl yet. So what has everybody been doing today? You roll your sweaters in a towel? Well, usually I'll hand wash them and then I'll throw them in the washer just to put it through the spin cycle to get a lot of the water out. And then I can gently either lay them down or lay them over something to dry. Because spinning it only spins one way and it doesn't tear them apart like it does if you're actually washing them. Kathy said she made a pot of soup. But I've done that too, Snow White. I've rolled sweaters and other lingerie and stuff in towels to get a lot of the water out of them to dry. She's got to check their diapers. They're identical. Oh my God. Gladys is in for it. She's got identical twins. So she's got to check their diapers to tell which one is the boy and which one is the girl. My suggestion to her is take a pink something and put it on the girl, and put blue on the boy. Shelly's been fertilizing her cactus. Now she said their names is Little Debbie and Lay's Potato Chips. We thought they were day and night. I guess not. I don't work anymore either, Kathy, except for here at the house and in my yard and the garden. But that keeps me busy all the time. Little Debbie and Big Mac. Yeah, that sounds good, Kathy. Little Debbie and Big Mac. Little Debbie's the girl and Big Mac's the boy. Gladys says, Kathy, yes, that's it. I have a cough drop in my mouth and I can't help but suck on it and roll it around in my mouth, and it looks terrible, I know. Kathy says her husband loved Little Debbie. I'm getting ready for gardening and messing with my compost bins. Yeah. I've got to get out there and put more leaves and more dirt on my compost pile. And I think when I get that done, that'll be the last layer that I put on it till spring. I'm just going to let it sit there and break down. I'll put whatever else I get in my little round Miracle Grow bin, the one that can be turned, and see if I can fill those up. They've got a little bit in them now, but not much. But I wanted to get in some of the Christmas stuff today, since it was not wet out there this afternoon. I mean, the ground was still damp. The grass was still wet, but at least it was not raining. And the trees and different things that I took in had time to dry off. So I've got to start thinking about getting things ready for my planting in spring. You know, the second week in March is not that far off. Another 2 months and it'll be here. Gladys says, we playing the game. I don't want to lose my points. The children need shoes. Yeah, well, I stopped taking that medication because I think that's what was giving me the bad cough. And it just hasn't gotten out of my system completely yet. But my chest has been feeling better today, so I think that's what it was. I stopped taking it yesterday. I don't know, Gladys. We'll take a vote on it. How many do want to play trivia tonight? Or do you just want to stay in chat and chat with everybody? Milk bothers you too. I'm allergic to whole milk. It makes me nauseated, and sometimes I'll throw up. So I usually drink 2% fat-free milk. And a lot of times I'll put chocolate syrup in it, or I'll just buy the chocolate milk, because I don't really like milk. Because I guess, you know, every time I drank milk growing up, it made me nauseated, so I didn't want to drink it. But I take calcium every day, and I've been taking calcium for 20-some years now, so. No, you're fine, Kathy. Yeah, my totes and buckets need more soil. That's the reason I was trying to get as much compost done as I could this year. Because I'd rather add the compost to what I've got in the totes and buckets already than to put more native soil, which they do need native soil, but I'm trying to put native soil in my compost too, so that's going to help. Because, I don't want to buy any more potting soil in the bags that I have to buy. Because that stuff is not cheap. I mean, you look at a bag and it's anywhere from $6 to $10 a bag. And one bag does not go very far. Oh no, Paul's in the garden. You get the squirts from milk. Connie says, Gladys, I got diaper pins and shoes for Little Debbie and Big Mac. Hi, Maria. Welcome. Glad you could make it. Well, I'm glad, Snow White. Because, I've told you that the doctor had given me allergy medicine at one time that gave me a really bad cough. So I had to stop taking that. And when I was going to the specialist, the allergy doctor, he gave me some kind of allergy pills to take. And after 3 days of taking those pills, I was coughing up blood. I mean, I started coughing one day and I felt like I had like thick phlegm down in my chest. And when I finally coughed it up, it was big clots of blood. And I knew it had to be that medication because I've never coughed up blood in my life before. And I stopped taking it, and the blood stopped. It had completely stopped by the time I went back into the doctor to tell him. He said, well, that's not one of the symptoms or the side effects of that allergy medicine. I said, well, maybe not for some people, but I said, that's a side effect for me because I said, I've never coughed up blood in my entire life. But I took those pills for 3 days and I was coughing up blood. And see, some of the stuff that I'm allergic to, I have to be in contact with it for 3 days for it to have an effect on me. So there was enough after 3 days of that allergy medicine, something that was in it that built up in my system that caused me to cough up blood. And that's scary. I mean, when you start coughing and you're coughing up clots of blood, scared me to death. I knew it had to be that stuff. Because I knew a lot of stuff doesn't show signs of an allergic reaction on me till after 3 days. So I stopped taking it. Susan says, okay, I'm eating chips and dip. Thank you very much. I'm sorry, Susan. I'll quit talking about it. I don't have any more chips. I've got to get me some chips because I've got a small jar of that cheese dip. And I don't have any chips to eat with it. So I got to go get me some chips. With bacon bits in it. Oh, that was good. And I've got some onion soup mix that I was thinking about mixing with sour cream and making some onion dip. But I got to get chips to eat with it. I don't know yet what I'll do with it. Yeah, I love potato chips. I could eat my weight in potato chips. The problem with me is that once I open a bag, I eat and eat and eat till they're almost gone. I mean, I'll eat the whole bag if I don't watch myself. I don't know offhand what the name of it was. My ear is itching me tonight. My hair, I guess, tickles it. I'm so used to having my hair pulled up on top of my head that none of my hair hits my ears. And what's down over my ears, it tickles my ears. I like Quizzo blanket and corn chips. Yeah, I do too. I just like plain old Lay's potato chip, the original, to eat with cheese dip or any of that stuff. Yeah, see there, Connie, you got to watch out for yourself. I mean, you know, they tested that drug and they knew side effects from it. And just because you have a side effect that they don't have listed doesn't mean that that can't be a side effect to some people. And the bleeding was a side effect to me of that allergy pill. So there was something in that I couldn't take. We had a celebration called Cider Days back in September and got several dip mixes and haven't used them. Yeah, that's me, Gladys. I could eat a whole bag. I could sit down with just the plain chips and eat them. And if I've got dip, it's even harder to put the chip bag down. Yeah, I was wondering where George went. I didn't see him. George says I had to stop buying chips because I eat them till they're gone. I eat chips like a lot of people eat popcorn. You know, you start eating popcorn, you can't quit till it's gone. That's kind of the way I am with chips. So I try not to get the biggest bag they've got, you know. I just get the regular size. That's big enough. Oh no, Snow White. You already ate the entire bag of steakhouse chips and my feet swelled up. Oh goodness. Sometimes I wear a headband, Maria. I take a bandana and tie it around my head if it's really hot and I'm sweating a lot to keep the sweat from going in my eyes as bad. Yeah, see, I don't wear headbands in the winter time, but I wear them in the summer because you sweat so bad out here. You got to keep the sweat out of your eyes. In the wintertime here, if it gets cold enough, I'll put one of those boggins on my head. I've made several sets of scarves with bonnets that match, and I put them on to keep my head warm. Great tasting. 3 years I have lost 155 pounds. Wow. Well, I don't have 155 pounds to lose, but I do need to lose some weight. If I weighed 155 pounds, I'd blow away. Or if I lost that much, I'd blow away because there wouldn't be nothing left. Yeah, congratulations, Connie. That's about 50 pounds a year. That's doing pretty good. And Susan said she's lost about 100 in 2 years. And that's, again, about 50 pounds a year. So that's doing good. Yeah, you can do that, Gladys. When you're bedridden, you eat sometimes because there's nothing else to do, and you will gain weight from being inactive. Oh, wow. The last 50 was water from your heart and lungs. That doesn't sound good at all. Wow. Yeah, I know. That's one thing I hate about going on diets. The best thing to do when you need to lose weight is don't really go on a diet, but change your way of eating. Change your way of eating in a way that you're eating healthier foods, foods that you can lose weight on. But later on, when you've lost the weight you need to lose, you can still stay on that food profile. You know what I'm saying? "25 years ago, I lost 50 pounds. Well, I lost about 40 pounds years ago, and I got down to like 98 pounds. And then everybody fussed at me. "You look like a skeleton. You look like you're anorexic. You look sick. You need to eat." I was already eating. It was just the things I was eating that didn't put weight on me. And I can think back, and I said, well, what I was eating was nothing I had allergies to, no spices, no fattening foods, no sugar, and it kept weight off. But I had a hard time finding clothes to fit. My daughter teased me one time. She says, "Mom, you look like an 11-year-old boy because you don't even fill up the seat of your pants, your breeches, your blue jeans." And I wore a size 1 blue jean. Where I could find them. There's not many places you can find a size 1 blue jean. And she said, "You have no boobs at all." But I felt great. I had all this energy because I was not eating sugar, not eating any of that stuff. But I gradually got off of what I was eating. Forced myself to eat sugar. Forced myself to eat the fat, the fried chicken instead of the boiled or baked chicken. And gradually the weight come back on, and it just kept coming. And today I wished I had not listened to other people, and I'd have kept the weight off. I would have been happier. I would probably feel a lot better, and I could wear my clothes. I'm only like 5'2", Maria. Linda, the children are hungry. Oh, wow, Susan. Pizza sounds great. I haven't made a pizza in a long time. I think it's about time for me to do a pizza video because I need me a pizza. And I'm pretty sure I got the stuff to fix it. I might do that tomorrow if it rains. I might do me a video on pizza. I wish I had some piping hot pizza right now. Oh my God. Might be a good thing I don't have it because I could probably eat a whole one by myself. Yeah, sugar is addictive. Don't forget the pineapple. You know, I made pineapple salsa. I don't know if you saw that video, April, where I made pineapple salsa and I canned it. So I gave my son a jar and his daughter-in-law a jar for her and her husband. And I haven't even opened my jar. And I sent my brother a jar in Arizona. And I have not even opened mine to even taste it. I said, I hope it's good. I've never made pineapple salsa before. But I came across this recipe and I said, man, that sounds interesting. I got to try this. So I made just a little batch of pineapple salsa. I think I ended up with 4 or 5 little jars of it. So, you know, the canned stuff that I gave for Christmas presents this year, it's specialty type canned items. It's just not like canned tomatoes or canned beans or something like that. It's all specialty type stuff that you can. Like the watermelon rind jam, cowboy candy relish, the pineapple salsa. What else did I fix? I don't even remember. Oh, I gave them a jar each of the dried basil from the garden. Maria says she bought a piece of watermelon today and it's calling me. Well, I had that whole watermelon. So I said, I know for years and years I've seen neighbors pickle their watermelon rind or candy it, but do it in strips, you know. But I came across this watermelon rind jam and it looked so good. I said, I've got to try this. So I cut up that whole watermelon rind after I got the watermelon out, and I made watermelon rind jam with it. And Susan's still in a cast until the 16th. Well, you don't have too much longer to go then. Barbecue chicken is good pizza. I don't want chicken or stuff like that on my pizza. I like cheese and pepperoni, onions, olives. Kathy says, I'll have Susan's taco. Let me let little buddy in. He's at the door. You've already had dinner, but you got a little bit left in your bowl. You'll have to eat that. Yeah, you will. You'll have to eat it. I like mushrooms, but I'm allergic to them. So if I eat some, I only eat a couple. And I only eat them that one time. I like the black olives, the green olives, the onions. And like I said, I like the mushrooms, but I am allergic to them. Oh, I love the green onions. If I have them, I put both on my pizza, black and green. Yeah, hopefully your wrist is healing up fine, Susan, so you don't have to have surgery on it. Maria says I cheat and buy Red Baron. Shelly likes the super supreme stuff crust with Pizza Hut. From Pizza Hut. Yeah, we all agree you got to have cheese on your pizza. There's no way around not having cheese. I mean, Godfather's has combo, it's the best. Yeah, if I've got the cheese on hand, I'll put mozzarella, I'll put Parmesan, I'll put, oh, I can't even think of the name of this other cheese that sometimes I put on the pizza. It's almost like a mozzarella, but it's not mozzarella. But usually I only have the mozzarella cheese to go on it, and maybe a little bit of Parmesan. Yeah, I don't really put cheddar on mine. There's been once in a while that I've put like an American style cheese, like a cheddar. I don't think we've got a Godfather's here in Granbury. We got Pizza Hut, Domino's. What is that other place? Can't think of the name of this other pizza place. It's out here close to I can't think of the name of it. Subway. It's close to Subway. But I can't think of the name of that pizza place. But I know we've got several different pizza places here in Granbury. And we used to have a Pizza Inn, but they closed up and moved out. Oh yeah, we've got a Little Caesars. That's what I was trying to think of. It's Little Caesars that's close to Subway. Yeah, and Papa John's. But I got to the place I usually make my pizzas at home. Because a lot of times if I have room in the freezer, I'll make 2 pizzas at a time. And I'll freeze one of them. And that way all I have to do is take it out and heat it up. And it's ready to eat. I don't think I've ever eaten bad pizza anywhere. And there's a place up in Fort Worth that that my son took his wife her last birthday. You know that we all went up there in Fort Worth. It was Brooks. I think it was Brooks. Brooklyn Pizza, Brooks Pizza, but they serve New York, Brooklyn style pizza. And there was so much cheese. Oh my God. I bet the cheese was that thick on that pizza. I have never been anywhere and got that much cheese on my pizzas before, except for New York. Because used to, as a kid growing up, sometimes we'd stop at those vending machines along the street. And, you know, they'd sell you just a slice of pizza. And the cheese was so thick on that pizza. Or you could walk up to a open window at a restaurant. Almost like a drive-through, but it wasn't a drive-through. It was more like a walk-through because it was right on the sidewalk. You could walk up there and order a slice of pizza. And the cheese was so thick. And Regina said, well, that's why they call it Brooklyn Pizza. I said, yeah, but I don't remember the cheese being exactly that thick. That was a lot of cheese. I had all I could do. I ate one whole piece and a half of another one because it did me in. Oh, my God. And usually I can eat 3 pieces of pizza easy, but not with that much cheese on it. We have something with Murphy's in the title, and you take it home after they make it and bake it. Oh, that sounds good. Sometimes I'll sprinkle a little bit of the hot peppers, the pepper flakes on them, but not much because those things are hot. Connie's going all out. She's going to bake Gladys some honey cornbread muffins and send them to her. Yeah, sounds good. I've never made honey cornbread muffins before. I always put a little bit of sugar in mine, not much. I never thought about actually putting honey in them. I think little buddy wants back out. He says I'm not feeding him a can of food, so he'll go back out. It's funny, he comes in one door and out the other. Got to refill my Coke in this container I've got. Gotta have something on hand to keep my throat wet. Oh, can't handle this hair. I got aggravated one time with it this long years ago just before I had my son. I went into the beauty shop in North Carolina and I told the beautician, Alice was her name. She's the lady that I went to all the time. And I told her, I said, I want you to cut it all off. She said, how short? I said, I want it cut short enough that I can't do anything with it but just wash it and towel dry it and let it go. She said, you got to be kidding me. I said, no. So she cut my hair off about 1 inch long, all over. And when I walked out, it was kind of windy that day, and you could just feel the air blowing through my hair. I said, woo, I feel like I've been scalped. There's no hair up there. Susan said that's what I did. But I let it grow back in time, but I was tired of it at that particular time. And it was easier to handle, with just having my son, because he was born a month later. But by then my hair had grown out just a tiny bit. And I didn't keep it cut. I just let it grow back out. My hair grows pretty fast, and that's one reason I wear it long a lot, is because I usually cut my own hair, and I'm forever having to cut it. I mean, like every week or so, I got to trim it up because it grows so fast. And so I get tired of it being short. I let it grow out like it is now. I wear it long until I get tired of it, and then one day I might get disgusted and cut it all off to it's about 1 inch long all over my head. I can't stand it touching my neck. Well, I've had long hair my whole life, more than I've had short hair. Okay, Susan, what's your story? She's got a cute story for us. Oh, and Kathy's got a slice of pizza up there sharing with everybody. I finally got all of mine long, Kathy says. I had no hair, no teeth. Do you still love me? Yes, Gladys, we all still love you. Susan says, when I was little, there was another girl on my block that had short hair, and when I walked to town by the feed store, they would say, "Hi, boys," to make us mad. I cut 6 inches off. It was down to the back of my thighs now, just above my backside. It was too heavy. My hair is thin now because when I went through all that cancer scare and went through the chemo, my hair all fell out. I had no hair. I was like, I came into this world, no hair whatsoever anywhere. And when it grew back in, it's like half of it came back. And I mean, I've got plenty of hair because my hair was extremely thick. I mean, extremely thick. It was so thick, most of these barrettes that women would clamp on their ponytail as a ponytail holder, I couldn't even clamp one of those on my hair. It was so thick. Now it's thin enough I can put one of those clips on it. And even though I still got plenty of hair, it's half as thick as it used to be. Pretend had long hair, so we put up in a bath towel on our heads and a bandana to be models. That's cute, Susan. Well, mine would still be completely thick like it was if it hadn't been for going through the chemo. Because, that chemo kills the hair follicles. So when my hair grew back, all of the real strong hair did not grow back. It was all the weak, baby fine hair that came back. The one that breaks off easy. I used to wear wigs back when I first lost my hair. And then when my hair grew back, it looked so good. Everybody said I was still wearing a wig, but it was my real hair. Everybody would say, well, she don't have hair. That's a wig. Well, no, it wasn't. It was my real hair. They thin it every time you get it cut. Well, I used to cut mine in layers because it was so thick. My beautician in North Carolina told me that was one way to naturally thin it with the haircut and not actually go in and thin your hair, was to cut it in layers. And the top was shorter, and then gradually it would get down to longer in the back, and it would cause it to wave up, be curly kind of, like a Farrah Fawcett hairdo. And I loved it that way, but you had to keep the top pretty short because I'd just wash it and just comb it out and let it dry. I didn't curl it or anything. It was natural, and the way it was cut, it helped it look good the way it was cut. But it's a pain trying to keep it cut that way as fast as my hair grows. And I think pretty much all my hair is all the same length right now. Yeah, I used to say I needed to go have my hair thinned out. Well, I didn't intend on going in to have chemo to thin my hair out, but that's what happened. The chemo thinned my hair out for me. But you can see, I still got plenty of hair. And see how easy it was to twist it up, tie it in a bun on top of my head with it this length. That's the reason the older women, back where I'm from, all the older women always wore their hair up like this. Their hair was down to their waist. All they did was brush it out, shampoo it, put it right back up in a bun. Because they didn't have to fuss with it. They didn't have to go to the beauty shop all the time. And a lot of people are learning that trick today. I see more and more women around this area doing their hair exactly the way I've got mine right now, because it's so easy to do. And you're not spending a fortune at the beauty shop constantly. Well, I've got just the opposite, Connie. I have a small head, so all the wigs just swallowed my head. They did give me one at the cancer center that was free, and it was made out of human hair, but it was red. It was like a deep, dark red. And I really didn't like the red, but everybody swore it looked great on me. But you know, I don't know if they told me that because it actually looked good, or if they just told me that to be nice. Yeah, but all the women, the older women back where I'm from, they always wore their hair long and it was up like this. They didn't fuss with it all the time. Took it down, brushed it at night. Sometimes put it back up to go to bed. I'm spoiled with letting mine like this. I mean, and my mom, she always wore hers up in a bun. And it always looked really good on her. And then later in life, you know, she was going to church with a lot of these other Baptist women, and their thing was to go to the beauty shop and get your hair done and all this bull crap. And I said, well, I don't want to do that. And my mom always had beautiful hair. It was not curly, but it was wavy curly. Her hair was like mine is out here in Texas in this dry climate. My hair straightens out quite a bit here. But I go back home to North Carolina, and if I stay any length of time, it starts curling up. A lot more than here. Well, see, I learned a long time ago with my allergies, I can't wear or I can't use all these hairsprays and hair products because I'm allergic to all of them. I have to shop around and find the shampoo and the conditioner that has the least amount of perfumes and all that kind of stuff in it because I'm allergic to the perfume. All the scented stuff they put in shampoos and conditioners, I'm allergic to all that. I've got baby shampoo in my shower right now. I figure if a baby can have their hair shampooed with baby shampoo because there's nothing in it to hurt them, then that's what I need to shampoo my hair with. And Prel shampoo, Prel, I don't think they ever had a Prel conditioner. They may have. But that's what I shampooed my hair with growing up because it didn't have all the perfume and scented stuff. So me and my mom could use that and it didn't bother us. We didn't have an allergic reaction to it. I've got 19 thumbs up right now. That's what it's showing. 28 people watching. Yeah, there's 19 thumbs up. So we got 10 people or 9 people watching that didn't hit the thumbs up. They better hit them when they leave. Yeah, and my granddaughter's the same way. And you know this city water, as I call it, the water that you pay for that they pump to your house that's got all these chemicals in it, well, that's a natural, what do you call it? It will dry your skin out. All those chemicals dries your skin out terribly. And that's the worst to try to shampoo your hair with. And where I'm from, we pumped our own water. So there was no chemicals in the water. I never had any problem shampooing my hair with Prel shampoo and using that water that came right out of the ground, because there was no chemicals. I had no reaction to any of that. But I moved out here to Texas, had to start using this city water, and oh my God, my head will itch. It's like I've got the mad itch if I use the wrong shampoo or conditioner. And the water is not helping. Shelly said she's using Prel these days. Yeah, that's what I grew up using. So the first Prel I bought out here, Walmart did not have it on the shelf. So I ordered it through Walmart to get it. And I couldn't find a Prel conditioner. I know they've got to have it somewhere. 21 on my end. Yeah, I got 20 showing up there now. $32 watching and 20 thumbs up. That means 12 people haven't hit the thumbs up. Yeah, I thought it was strange that I looked on the Walmart website and they had Prel showing it was in stock in the store, but when I went in the store to get it, that was not on the shelf. And I ordered it. But I couldn't find a Prel conditioner. And I said, it looks like they would make shampoo and conditioners for people that have allergies, because we can't use all this perfume stuff. That's why I don't wear perfume. I'm allergic to it. It makes me sick to smell it. It'll give me a headache. It'll make me throw up. If I shampoo my hair with that stuff that's got perfume in it, I have allergic reaction on my scalp. It drives me crazy. That's okay, Susan. She says, sorry, neighbor asked to use the blender. No mixer. Yes, they have it at Walmart. Well, they may have it in stock now, but at the time I went out there, they did not have it on the shelf, and I couldn't find it. So I ordered it online, but I don't remember if I could find the Prel conditioner. Or it may have been too expensive at the time. I don't know. Because sometimes I'll find what I'm looking for, but it might be so expensive I can't afford to buy it at that particular time. See, I've got some coughing still going on, but it's getting a lot better. I'm looking at the Walmart's app right now, trying to see if I can find it. And I told my granddaughter about it, too, to use Prel if she could find it, or baby shampoo. I wish they had a baby conditioner, a baby hair conditioner. I'd use baby shampoo and baby shampoo conditioner. Yeah, I found the Prel. I found the shampoo. Oh, they do have it. Prel Clean Rinse Conditioner. So I'm going to check in the store next time I go in. And if they've got the conditioner in the store, I'm going to go ahead and buy another bottle of Prel shampoo and Prel conditioner. Maybe they got it now since, I said that to the sales girl. Because, people like me, you can't use all that other stuff. And I know there's some of you have already said in chat that you're just like me. You can't use the shampoos with all the perfume and stuff in it. I heard baby shampoo isn't good for you. I don't know if it is or not. I don't use that very often. Uh, I've been using my Prel, is what I've been using. Sometimes I'll use the Suave. It is a cheaper brand of shampoo, but it doesn't have all the perfumes and stuff in it that the more expensive shampoos have. But I'd rather use Prel and with the Prel conditioner. So if Walmart has that Prel conditioner next time I go in, I will get some. 21 thumbs up. And I got 31 watching. Good deal. Hi, Derek. Glad you hit the thumbs up. Yeah, we're having a beauty chat tonight. Shampoos, conditioners, and you name it. Yeah, there's a lot of the skin lotions I can't use for that reason, because they've got all the perfumes and stuff in it, so I don't use that even. Well, you're so welcome, Derek. We love having you in our chat. Going great. I finally got all my Christmas decorations down outside today. I tried to ask about cooking thing, LOL. Well, go ahead and ask, Susan. It got by me and I didn't see it. Post it again and let me see what your question was. Look up. Well, if you've got the city water that has the chemicals and stuff in it, it is bad for your hair and it's bad for your skin. And I've had these guys come by, want to sell me the water softener to put under the sink and tell me that my water dries my skin out. Well, how's it putting under my sink going to help my shower? It's only going to filter the water that comes into the kitchen sink if they put it under there. You got to have a filter that where the water comes into your whole house. You know, it's got to filter all the water, not just what goes into the kitchen sink. Oh, I see. Lots of channels talk about sourdough starter and make all kinds of things with it. The only sourdough note of having was like a Spangles or Schlotsky sandwich. Well, some of the bakeries, even Walmart's, I think, will make their homemade bakery hamburger buns. And they're sourdough, because I bought some. They had some... Sorry about that, y'all. They had some on sale when I was in there. And I had a little bit of this barbecue. And I said, well, I need some buns to eat with it. And I didn't really want to go to the trouble to make my own. And I just happened to see that package of them. And they were on sale. They were reduced down. I think they were like $3 and they were reduced down to $2 something. I think it was almost like $1 off the price. So I bought them. But they are sourdough. I love sourdough bread or sourdough buns, sourdough rolls. I don't make them that often because I don't usually take the time to make the sourdough starter. I mean, it's easy to do. All you do is mix a little bit of water and flour and let it set. Yeah, anybody that has the city type water that you have to pay for, it's got chemicals in it. And the chemicals is what's bad for your hair and your skin. It dries it out. And there's Mary Zener, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. And April is back with us in between working. I mean, my skin wasn't that dry before. And out here, my skin is dry. My legs, in the wintertime especially, will get flaky. And I hate that. I'm constantly putting a really mild lotion on my legs just to put moisture on my legs. So you know what it's doing to your head, your scalp. It's not helping. Susan said she's back. Playing with my humidifier. Electric heat. Yeah, it does. And I've got this fireplace that's electric, and it's blowing heat right over here toward me. So that's one thing that gives me a cough too, is while I'm talking, I'm breathing even more of that hot air than I would if I'm not talking. So that gives me a cough. But I don't want to turn it off because then I'll freeze. I'll get too cold. Does that mean you're full of hot air? I don't know, Susan, maybe. I got hot air blowing on me constantly over here. But this is the most convenient place for me to set up my computer. My camera and everything is sitting at the kitchen table. I mean, I can do it in other places, but it seems like this is the most convenient. And I've got the heat right here next to me. My scalp is dry, but I have oily skin. Yeah, my skin's not oily. My scalp's not oily. I've got dry skin, if anything. Yeah, that is kind of weird, Shelley. But I noticed right away that shampooing my hair out here with this city water, all the chemicals, it just dries my scalp out. Dries my hair out so bad, I hate it. I said if I need to put me a container outside just to catch rainwater to shampoo my hair in. Rainwater's the best. And I could do that, but we don't have that much rain in Texas. I mean, right now we get a little bit, but this summer we won't have any. I'd have to catch it in the rainy months in a container big enough that it would last all summer, I guess. But it'd be worth it. Get me a 32-gallon trash can and make me a water catchment out of it like I did my compost tea catchment ones back there in the back. But only this one will be to shampoo my hair in. And do you know that you can run city water in a container and let it set outside, even if it's got a lid on it, and leave it sit for several days, and the chemicals will actually leave the water. It's almost like the chemicals evaporate out of the water or something. It's crazy. But that's an idea. I could fill a 5-gallon bucket up with water from a water hose, let it sit there for a few days, and use that to shampoo my hair in. Set me up an outside shower and take a shower with water after it's set there and the chemicals go away. Oh, yeah, you got good water there, Connie. I'd rather have a well down here and pump my own water, but we're restricted. When the company bought the property here to put the subdivision in, they bought up all the water and chemical rights. So I could have an oil gusher come up on my property and they'd tell me that it don't belong to me, it belongs to the company that put the subdivision in. Yep, a lot better, Shelley. My hair does a lot better when I go home because my mom and dad were not on city water. They pumped their own water and it did not have chemicals. And my hair was so much better there. My whole body was better. My skin was not as dry. I'm from North Carolina, the East Coast. About 20 minutes from Carolina and Wrightsville Beach. And before we moved to Texas, I actually lived on Oak Island, North Carolina. And we pumped our own water there, too. I mean, everybody back home pumped their own water. It's a lot better for you. And Shelley's from Biloxi, Mississippi. Yeah. I could do that. I mean, I'm saving water for compost tea for my garden. Why not put me a container out there and save water to shampoo my hair in? I'd love to have a big water catchment thing out there in the yard. You know, the big ones. It holds like 100 gallons of water from the rain. Hook me a shower too, an outdoor shower. I wouldn't mind going out there showering in the summertime when it's 105 degrees outside. That cold water would feel good. It'd probably be even heated up. It wouldn't feel so good in the wintertime though. Don't mix them up. No, you don't want to do that. Well, you know, I've got 4, I think, 32-gallon trash cans that I inverted the lids on and cut holes in the center to where when it rains it would go down in the 32-gallon container. But that was for compost tea. I didn't think about doing one for myself. I could do one for myself and put it out here at the corner of the house. Put me a gutter along the top of the patio to where when it rains, all of that rainwater would go right in that container. I'd have all the water I needed to wash my hair in, but I don't have a container like that. And I don't have a gutter up on my patio top. Gladys says, Linda, my meds are kicking in. Are they about to put you to sleep, Gladys, or what? Thank you, Mary. I was telling everybody this is an old sweater I've had for about 20 years. I'm not like a lot of people that get rid of their clothes every year. If I have something and I like it and I can wear it, I keep it. Because I hate it when I get rid of clothes that I like that I can wear. And I go in a store and I can't find anything I like. Oh, I'm sorry, Gladys. I'm sorry you're in pain. Y'all need to pray for Gladys that her pain will ease up. So sorry you are dealing with all of this. That is scary, honey, yeah. Susan's got to get better so she can type in, well, on our trivia nights when we have them again. I hate playing when I know people want to play, but they have trouble typing and they can't play, so that just makes them feel bad that they can't participate. Oh no, Annie, you had to go to ER last night with chest pains? What did they tell you? I mean, I guess you're doing better, you're at home, but I'm wondering what they told you when you went in, if anything. You enjoy listening and laughing along. Yep, prayers for Gladys. Oh no, that does not sound good. A clot. You don't need a clot up there. You don't need a clot anywhere. Did they say anything about that there might be a way to get rid of those clots? Oh, you're going to your cardiologist tomorrow. Well, good. Hopefully he can do something to get rid of those clots. Because having clots is dangerous. Probably blood thinners. You're on blood thinners already, huh? Annie says I'm a mess. Sometimes I think we're all a mess, Annie. I think I've got tons of problems, but then I hear other ladies and, I say, well, I feel fortunate that I'm as good as I am when I hear other people's problems. I'm outside throwing a ball for my dog. I'm babysitting a dog today. Well, sound like you're having fun, April. Yeah, we're all a mess, so we fit right in. What happened to our men? I haven't seen them post anything lately. Derek or what was the other guy's name? I don't remember now. I know there was Derek. Oh well. May have lost our two guys that were in here. Yeah, we scared them off with the beauty talk. I figured they may have had some tips for us. I was waiting for them to post us a beauty tip. Or they may have come in to play trivia and they saw we're not playing, so they decided to sit back. They might still be listening and watching. Yeah, we all wish you the best tomorrow at the cardiologist, Annie. Hopefully they can fix you right up. Yeah, if any of the men are watching, come back into chat. We don't bite. I was hoping they'd join in and give us some beauty tips on shampoo and conditioners. Sometimes men know better stuff to use than we do. Girl power tonight. Yeah, looks like it's Snow White. Scared them off talking about chemicals and city water. I know, Connie. A lot of times they've got better hair than we got. And sometimes they spend more money on their hair, too. Don't let men fool you. Women are not the only ones that spend money on their hair. Men do, too. And makeup. I don't spend a lot on makeup because, again, I'm allergic to a lot of it. I used to wear a lot of the CoverGirl makeups, the powder and the foundation, because they had the, what do you call it? Anti-whatever they call it for allergies. But it's harder and harder to find that today. They used to make a great foundation, a liquid foundation in a little bottle about that tall. And it had Noxzema in it. I used it on my face all the time. I loved that foundation, and I loved it because it kept your skin moisturized. Noxzema is good for your skin. And then I used their powder on top. But I haven't seen it in a long time. They've done a lot of, they've done away with a lot of their makeups and stuff for people that have allergies. I mean, some of that makeup, I can put it on my face and it'll itch me to death. It'll break me out in a rash. That's one reason I don't wear very much makeup, because usually I have to buy the kind that's for people with allergies. And most of the time it's a little bit more expensive. Just depends on what brand it is, if you can find it. And I used to have a real hard time getting mascara that didn't irritate my eyes because I was allergic to something in that. Well, now you can get the anti-allergic, or whatever they call it, mascara. You can get eyeliner that's for people that have allergies. You can get a lot of the stuff for people with allergies now, but it does a lot of times cost just a few dollars more. Well, Gladys, if you got to leave us, good night to you too. We love you, and I hope you feel better. Hypoallergenic, there you go. That's what I was trying to think of, Connie. A lot of the makeups and powder, the foundation powders and mascara and a lot of that stuff had hypoallergenic on the packaging. So you knew you could use it if you have allergies. But you don't see much of it out there now. Yeah, good night, Gladys. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. I hate that you feel bad enough that you got to leave us, though. You're usually the life of the party. Susan's got a backache, so she thinks she's got to go. Well, I've enjoyed chatting with you, but we've been on here for way over an hour, almost for 2 hours now. So, we can call it a night. We can get together another time. So, all of you, I love each and every one of you. Y'all have a blessed evening. I'm so happy that you came in to chat this evening. Y'all have a blessed night. I'll see you on the next one. Bye now. Love y'all. Have a good night.